Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce the article, the topic of which is Digital Environment to Study General English at Maritime Education Institution. The authors are Alena Yurzhenko, Olena Kononova, and Yulia Bevzenko, Kherson State Maritime Academy, Ukraine. English is one of the most widely spoken languages in the world. 1 in 5 people in the world speaks or at least understands English. Learning general English increases future seafarers' chances of getting a good job in a multinational company or crew and studying work abroad. According to the concept of modernization of education, the main aim of professional education in higher education is to train a qualified specialist of the appropriate level and profile, competitive, competent, and capable of effective work at the level of world standards, ready of continuous professional growth, social and professional mobility. The main strategic aim of teaching foreign languages will be the formation of specialists ready for professional intercultural communication. In this regard, it is necessary to update the methods and approaches to training. In order to begin studying English qualitatively, new technologies are needed. Educational technology can be defined as a theory and practice of development, utilization, management, and evaluation of processes and resources of learning. Blended learning, virtual classrooms, and learning management systems are all examples of technologies that teachers are now adapting to language learning. The best way to learn something is through an interactive learning environment created by technological tools and resources. The application of the language has to be present and for the learning experience to be better, make it more interactive and engaging. During pandemic, we need the opportunity to carry out distance learning. With the help of LMS Moodle, we have such a digital environment. Moodle is a single point of access to all the necessary resources in training. Corporate main tasks of our work include the following: description of e-course content, examples of H5P tasks, analysis of digital environment advantages and disadvantages, evaluation of testing. Our pedagogical experiment on the use of digital environment in the formation of the communication competence of future ship engineers was carried out on the basis of Maritime Professional College of Kherson State Maritime Academy, Ukraine, in which 154 first-year cadets of the General Education Department, all of them from 15 to 16 years old males, and 4 teachers took part. All cadets were randomly divided into 2 groups, experimental and controlled ones. There were 77 cadets in the first and 77 cadets in the second group. The experimental group used a digital environment, e-learning, Moodle, corporate mail, repository, but the control group did not. Moodle courses for the experimental group were with the elements of interactive tasks. For example, H5P, series of questions answered by speech, tasks with a list of statements, timeline of events with multimedia, personality quizzes, etc. A video conference module on the basis of Big Blue Button, forums, charts, assignments, quizzes, etc. Materials and exercises on the General English e-course correspond to the content of textbook on the beam. This textbook was written by the English language teachers of Maritime Professional College of Kherson State Maritime Academy, Ukraine. The textbook, also as the e-course, evolved the following modules according to semesters. The goal of education is not only to achieve specific goals using distance technology, but also train use of forms, means, and possibilities of distance learning English, as well as the opportunity to experience the real results of its application. In the course of our experiment, the following hypothesis was formulated: the teaching of the English language for future ship engineers will be successful if a digital environment with the interactive elements of Moodle is used in preparation and training. Analysis of the result obtained during the experiment allowed to conclude that the main goal of the study has been achieved and the hypothesis confirmed. Here on the slide, you can see the example of H5P module exercise, which is used in General English e-course on the environmental awareness topic. The cadets listen to the question and after that record their own answers. The teacher has the possibility to check them by his own. Here on the next slide, you can see the next example of H5P module in LMS Moodle. The task is called Speak the Words. To edit the task, teacher or tutor needs to title it. Here is the example, speak the words. After that, to describe the task, here is the example, say in one word, what is the quality or state of being aware? And after that, teacher or tutor also types the accepted answers and adds them. After that, he saves the edits and the task is ready. This slide represents the ready exercise, speak the words. The cadet sees the task, say in one word. After that, he pushes to speak, speaks, and after that, sends his own answer to the teacher. Teacher, while log in the system, sees the ready answer of a student and has the possibility to assess it. The conclusions of our research are the following. Because of the spread of COVID-19 pandemic, the need to develop, implement and experimentally check the model of professional competency formation with the use of distance technologies arose. Big Blue Button was chosen as an open source cross-platform messenger, which is the best for future ship engineers' technical learning. To meet the objectives of the research, achieve the goal and test the hypothesis, we used the proposed model to increase the motivation of cadets' activity, contribute to the effective assimilation of the material, and stimulate the development of the students' emotional intelligence. The increase of the level of teachers' digital literacy happened, and therefore a direct positive impact of the quality of teaching process in general. The effectiveness of implementing proposed model of professional competence formation into the educational process of future ship navigators directly influence effectiveness of learning environment. Their perspectives for further research are the following: development of professional competency formation model with the help of virtual reality into future ship engineers training, research of the impact of augmented reality elements on future seafarers training. Thank you very much for your attention.